This guy is gonna screw Ash over. Hey guys, what's up? Cinema11 here with my review of Pokemon XY Mega Evolution Special 1, or Pokemon XY The Strongest Mega Evolution Part 1 in Japanese. And I like the Japanese title more. This is one of those times where you shouldn't have changed the title. So I was looking up DBZ movies recently, Dragon Ball Z, and this title kind of reminded me of one of the movies, and the title was Dragon Ball Z: The World's Strongest. It's kind of similar. Summary time. Let's go. So the way it started off, it was kind of like a Pokemon movie, and the Pokemon movies normally have a trainer from the game fighting someone in a large stadium with these awesome effects, but this wasn't too far off. Our main character of this special series is Alain. I like that name. I want to name my son that, but I feel like he's going to have people asking him how to say it a lot, and I don't really think this is a common name, is it? I believe it's a Japanese name, so it might be Japanese. Alain. It sounds cool. It sounds so cool, Alain. But the special starts off with Mega Gyarados and Mega Abomasnow fighting each other, and then we get a description of Mega Evolution and everything. There's a different narrator. They switch it up for the specials, and I like that. And I guess it's helpful if you haven't played the games, but if you watch the anime and you don't play the games, you're a loser and you're kind of weird. So, yeah. And you know what I liked about this special is that it's different. The main character's different. He's not all happy-go-lucky like Ash. These people. You have like this girl trying to follow him in the special, and he tells her, I think he calls her annoying or something, or he just doesn't want her following him. Ash wouldn't do something like that. It's different. He has a different personality than Ash and everything. And this series has a whole lot of battles in it. I'm saying series because there will be more episodes and everything, and it makes you realize that Ash and his friends have a lot of filler episodes, or just episodes without fighting, with them just screwing around and everything, or they get a short fight or something. But this is awesome. This has great fights. This episode had 3 intense fights in it. Pokemon doesn't do that. Like the normal Pokemon series and everything. But having a new main character, or just like characters in general, like new characters all around, it's kind of awkward. It's kind of hard to get used to, because I'm used to Ash and his friends and everything, and then you get these new characters talking to each other, and you have to get used to like how they behave and everything. And I guess that's kind of why it felt like a movie, because in the movies we get different characters and we get to see them interact with Ash and everything. You just have to get used to the new set of characters. And this almost tells you that they could do a Pokemon Adventures anime or another side anime. I'm sure they can take a few people from the studio and start working on this. They could work on an anime like this, Pokemon Adventures. They could do a whole series for Origins. I mean, they could do plenty of stuff that people would love. But back to the plot. So there's this guy named Alain, who used to be the assistant of Professor Sycamore. He left to go on his journey. And his goal is to beat all the Mega Evolutions. It's kind of an odd goal. He wants to beat all the Mega Evolution Pokemon. He doesn't really have like a specific person he wants to beat. That's kind of what I got from it. And he's fighting this girl named Astrid, something like that. And I kind of wanted her to join him on his journey, but I think she was a throwaway character. I'm not sure, but she felt like the third in the group. She felt like she belonged there. And it was her Mega Absol against his Mega Charizard, and a lot of people don't like that Mega Charizard's getting a lot of love because Origins and then this, and it's just Mega Charizard X. No one wants to see why. They want the Black Charizard, the blue flames. It's pretty awesome. I know you think it's awesome. And I really like what the animators did, or, whoever was over this. I like what they did with this episode. For the Mega Evolutions, they made the attack stronger, and they gave them different colors and everything. Charizard uses Flamethrower with this Mega Evolution, and it's blue. And I wish they would have done like that in the game. I don't think they did that in the game. I haven't had a Mega Charizard X. I only had one Mega Evolution, I believe. And, if you've like watched the anime and everything, like Piplup gets a powered up, I believe it's Peck or something, and Don has Piplup like make its beak grow longer, and that's kind of how I felt with the Mega Evolutions. I think he had his Charizard use like Dragon Claw or some kind of claw attack, and then, or it was it was either Charizard or Absol, and it had like these super huge claws, and that's kind of what I got from it. Like these Mega Evolution attacks are very strong and powered up, and they're destroying a whole forest in this battle. They're destroying forests. Their attacks going. They do like a wide view of the forest, and you can see these attacks and like what it's doing to the forest. It's pretty awesome. And then you have Alain and his Mega Charizard X who won the battle. And I don't know why they didn't say what type of Charizard he had. It's kind of important because eventually he's probably going to run into someone with a Mega Charizard Y. And there was one thing I wanted to add. Astrid, she's going to be in the upcoming Pokemon movie with Denise, or however you pronounce that. She's going to be fighting Ash, which should be cool, I guess. It's probably going to be like 5 seconds, but it's going to be an amazing quality, so. And then this new trainer named Marin, I think, and her Chespin see the battle, and then they start following Alain after the battle. And the important thing is that she says she says that she saw a trainer, like she's trying to tell Alain this story, and he's interested because he's from that city, I guess, or because he was the assistant of Professor Sycamore. And she says that a trainer saved a Garchomp, and he's like, oh, Garchomp, like because he's familiar with the Garchomp. You see that in the flashback. And this trainer also saved a Pokemon that was falling off a Prism Tower. That's Ash. It's definitely Ash. She even says his name, and that confirms it. This guy, this is in the main story plot now, and this guy will probably fight Ash, and he's probably gonna wreck Ash because I don't know. This guy's just cool. He's mysterious. He's different. I want him to beat Ash. He's a different type of main character. He's not all happy-go-lucky like Ash and everything. And Ash already has a Charizard, which is a perfect setup. Ash will probably get a Mega Stone eventually. Probably not too soon in the series because if he gets it too soon, he could spam it and win battles extremely. He can win battles like easily with a Mega Charizard Y. And Charizard was brought back last season, so either Ash will bring him back in the middle of this season, or he'll do it at the end of the series. And there's a reason why this special is split up into parts. It's probably going to have certain time skips and everything due to what happened in this episode, and probably because he's going to fight Ash eventually. So Alain's watch, I forgot exactly what it was called this generation of Pokemon, but his watch tells him that there's a new Mega Stone, and he goes into this like I don't know, abandoned area, and he finds it. And once he gets out, he gets into another battle with this trainer named Ramo. And one cool thing is that the trainers have nicknamed their Pokemon, which really isn't normal in the main series. So like, I think Marin's Chespin was like Chespy, and his Garchomp was like Garchu. It's a small thing, but it's different. It's cool. They're really taking a lot of stuff from the games and putting it into the anime, and I like that. This is kind of like the anime that people want. People want stuff like Origins. People want stuff like this. They want different stuff. They don't want stuff like Ash, really. A lot of people have grown out of that. But Alain wins the battle, and we learn that, Ramo's kind of ignorant to Charizard gaining the Dragon type when it Mega Evolves, because it becomes a Fire Dragon type. It doesn't become the Flying type just disappears somehow. Yet Charizard can still fly. Where was I at? This thing times out after a while. Yeah, he wins the battle, and he'll probably catch a new Pokemon or something in the next special, or he'll have a Pokemon by the next special, which can Mega Evolve since he has the stone and everything. And this is kind of like Pokemon Adventures. So I feel like it's gonna skip each part. Each part's gonna have like a time skip or something, and he might have more Pokemon that all can Mega Evolve. Pokemon Adventures doesn't show everything, which it works. You don't have to show everything. So, and then Marin, she tries to catch a Pokemon, and then Alain, he gets involved, and at first he's avoiding her, and now he's trying to help her. He helps her catch it, and it's a Flabebe, and I think she names it like Bebe or something like that. I have that up. I can. 1 second. Yeah, Bebe. I don't think she says it in the episode, or maybe I'm saying it wrong. And it's kind of ironic if you've played Pokemon X or Pokemon Y. It's kind of ironic because of the story and everything. And then finally, Alain goes to this restaurant run by Seabold, and Alain orders a special, and then Seabold sees his mega stone, and then Marin comes in there, and he's like, "Will she be joining us as well?" And then the next thing they're on the battlefield. I like that because he says special. It's very cool. And it's nice to see an Elite Four member. We normally don't get to see all of them in the anime. I don't know. Maybe this guy will be in the anime or not. I don't know. It might be in the main anime. But it's nice to see a Elite Four member because, Ash never really gets that far to fight them. Because I think if Ash gets far enough, eventually they're going to have to make him a Pokemon Master. And he's not going to become a Pokemon Master until they stop making games. That's the way I see it. Or unless they get tired of the character and they're like, alright, we gotta reboot the series. Ash becomes a champion. Let's have this new main character who's 10 years old while Ash is still 10 years old, which makes no sense. And Seabolt also has a Mega Stone, which is cool because, trainers rarely had those in the games. And it's Blastoise versus Charizard. It was a pretty nice battle, but Seabolt has a Dragon type move, which put Charizard at a major disadvantage, because when you think about it, Charizard's a fire dragon type, and dragon types are weak against other dragons and ice types. So you use the real logic in there, and you'll see that Alain's at like a double disadvantage because Blastoise is a water type too. So Alain loses the battle, and then at the end of the episode, Marin decides to travel with Alain. And this is a pretty nice special with action all the way through. And this thing timed out again. So where was I at? Pokemon team, please listen to me. You need more specials like this. Pokemon Origins was great. This was great. Both of them need a full series. This is how you make a mature Pokemon series. Plus, how do you say his name? I've never heard his name been pronounced and stuff because he's not even introduced in the anime yet. Lysandre. His name has Andre in it. Lysandre. I don't know. He makes an appearance at the end. And anyways, guys, thank you for watching my review. I can't wait for more of this. If you couldn't tell how excited I was for my review. And if you'd like to follow my social media accounts, you can check the description. I'm Sirmel11, and you gotta catch them all. Peace.